Moving toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Man, coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. That's better for plays like that. Forcing that incompletion.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. To the 43, 2nd down. The Patriots at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Jones. Hard throw, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say,
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Play action. It's Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 27, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool, 33 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Off the play fake. Jones puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing again is Fields. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's complete to Parker, left side. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Jones, off play action. He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, 74 yards. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout is going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones.
That's complete yet again to Thornton. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Let's go. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Fields on 1st down.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To the air again, Fields.
Looking downfield for Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He's got Smith here. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man complete. offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Jones throwing on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw again on second down. Jones.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Excellent defensive play by Dominic Robinson, beating the line and dropping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Jones.
That swung out wide to Harris. Finding space at the 40. Still going. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On the give, this is their fullback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Off play action. Jones. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They hand this off to Harris.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Damian Harris,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Patriots have got it back to within a score.
Folk connects on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brent.
He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 74 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here's Fields.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Read option, here's Montgomery.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second and 5 now.
Fields. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery,
15 yards.
And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Jones. Off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? How do they score here, especially a touchdown? It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields
runs over it.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On first down, Fields. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Jones. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 3rd down, here's Harris.
90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Touchdown, Chicago! One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
We can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit it, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn up the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine of the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I make him pigs fly, and I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.